often ask me about what it is, CB. And to understand CB, you've got to also understand ham radio and amateur radio. Now, I'm not an amateur radio, so my views, these are just my views about what I see as amateur radio. So they might be wrong, and I apologise if I get backs up. I know what people means, like. But amateur radio, if you want to build your own equipment, have huge antennas, put out large amounts of wattage, push the boundaries of what you can do, have loads of channels to choose from, then you need to start training as amateur, because the license and the training means that you know what you're doing, yeah? I mean, okay, as a CB, I know so much, but I haven't been formally trained, it's just what I've picked up. So, the way the government makes sure that you're not interfering with other people's televisions, well, I don't think you get TVI these days, but the way that they protect other frequencies from what you're doing is they make sure that you know what you do. You have to know what you're doing before you can use an amateur radio. And that's what the training and the license is for. With CB, it's different, because CB just means that there's like a standard set of equipment that will give you the same sort of ability as shortwave, but only on the 27 megahertz frequency. And you know, instead of experimenting with different setups and stuff, you just have standard equipment what you can buy off the shop. It's already type approved. You just plug it and go. Now that doesn't mean you can't have an 18-foot antenna. You can even have a 24-foot antenna. It doesn't mean that you can't talk to other countries. You can. If you saw the previous video I made yesterday, I'm sat at the seaside, I'm sat at the coast in my car on top of a cliff with my little walkie and a Stinger and a mag mount on the top of my car, and I'm listening to Spain, I'm listening to Germany, I'm even listening to Russia coming through, and some of them are not on the UK channels. In the olden days, you won't get that, but these days there's more people knocking about, I think. So that's the difference. The difference is if you want to experiment and have a bigger range of frequencies and build your own antennas and have a kilowatt of power or whatever you're allowed, I don't know how much power amateur radios are allowed because I'm not one, then you go down the amateur radio route. If you don't, if you want the same sort of ability but with standard equipment, then CB can give you that.